Exciting times, Vikings fans. Camp starts this week. Rookies already reported. What's going to happen? Let's see what's going to. Welcome to Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm your host, Dave. You can follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook at ScoWorld. Now, make sure you hit subscribe, like, and leave a comment. That will enter you in my contest. I do have the rules in the description below. And ring that bell so you don't miss an episode. Also, I do a show 2 or 3 times a week on Purple Pocket Podcast, where we do a live show that has a lot of entertaining value, and you can chat with us and we'll answer your questions. Make sure you go over to Purple Pocket Podcast, ring their bell. That way you don't miss one of our live shows. Now, next, I'm going to talk about the Minnesota Vikings in the right before camp and a little Packer news. That's next. All right, let's get started with some Vikings news. Now, a lot has been said about we still had 2 rookies that haven't signed yet. I think it's the NFLPA and agents trying to get together to make more guaranteed money for second-round picks. And sure enough, we got 2 of them, and that's why we still had 2 guys yet to sign. We weren't the only team, but we're really one of the last ones. So news is that around the NFL tweeted out Vikings signed cornerback Andrew Booth Jr. and offensive line Ed Ingram to rookie deals. We have all of our 2022 draft class under contract. So that's great. We're done. It's all that's behind us. They're not missing any time whatsoever. They're getting their money. There's nothing to worry about now. They can just concentrate on football, and that's what I give it to Kwesi and the two players getting together, getting this done. It's slotted. I think I'm not too worried about giving these guys guaranteed money. I think they're going to be legit football players and starters in this league. So I wasn't too worried about it myself, and I think they want to get in and prove themselves because there's an opportunity. There's a right guard position to win, and there's plenty of opportunity to start a cornerback or nickelback for us. So I like, if you watch my other videos, you know how much I like these guys as football players. Now, Ben Gosselin reported the Vikings have 31 players in Eagan for camp already, including QB Kirk Cousins, Kellen Mond, and Sean Mannion. Their entire roster reports on Tuesday. The first practice is Wednesday. I love this. There was so much talk about there's not a whole lot of talk about it, but I saw that a lot of players were working out prior to the camp starting, and that sure enough, we got 31 guys that are already there that didn't need to be there yet, especially our Kirk Cousins and all our quarterbacks are getting ready for the season. This excites me that these players want to come in early and get a jump start on training camp. This is awesome. This is great news for me. I love it. Ben Gosselin, again, doing a great job counting players who showed up. Awesome. So this is exciting. Pete Bursich, I'm going to try to find this video and put it in the description below. But he did a breakdown video of Jalen Nailor. He reported has the skills to get open. I predict him to be one of the surprises in this year's training camp preseason. And that I've been saying this from the beginning after he got drafted. I did a video on him. I said he is the best value draft pick that we had. I think out of all players, I think he graded higher in comparison than all the other players we drafted. And then so I think we got him sixth round. I said, hey, he could have been in the 3rd round. It was just a really deep wide receiver draft, and he had the Stephon Diggs effect where he was hurt, throughout his college career, and Diggs, got drafted in the 5th round. Jalen Nailor, I don't think is as good as Diggs, but he got drafted in the 6th round, and I think he's up for opportunity to return punts for us. So that's a plus. Now, a little Packer news today. I was watching YouTube and I saw that this guy, Christian Watson, NFL Talk, the Green Bay Packers placed 9 players on the pup list, including tight end Robert Tonyan, wide receiver Christian Watson, offensive line Elgin Jenkins, K. Mason, Crosby, um, and DL or kicker Mason Crosby, defensive line Dean Lowry. So this was an earlier report on Sunday, and that means Christian Watson is on the pup list. However, that does not mean he's going to miss any games. Right in preseason, it's not you're not missing games. Once the season starts, you're on the pup list. I do believe at one time it was 6 games that they lowered it to 3, but I think they raised it up to 4. I knew this. I knew it for a fact at one time, but now I can't remember what number it was. But anyways, I think it's 4 games, not 3, and I definitely not 6. Even though I did see someone saying that it was 6 games, but I don't think so. But right now they're saying that it's not. He's back sooner than later. It's not serious injury, but honestly, anytime this guy misses, does keep him from getting continuity with Aaron Rodgers. Don't wish anybody injured, but you know, if it means him missing time, that does benefit the Vikings of not having what potentially was their number 1 receiver on the same page with the MVP of the league, Aaron Rodgers. But hey, we wish him well. Get back on. We want to beat you with him on week 1. Let's see. The next report was probably a little more devastating. A look at the players placed on the pup in the NFL list to begin camp, including Bengals right tackle La'el Collins and Packers left tackle David Bakhtiari. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he was their starting left tackle. Apparently got injured last year, came back. Hopefully they were going to have him for the playoffs. I don't know how all that turned out, but apparently he had a ACL repair prior to last season. Apparently he's aggravated it. He's on the pup list right now. This one looks a little more of a problem than Christian Watson, but the Packers without their starting left tackle. You can take that as you will. Now here's a little fun thing. Madden came out with their rankings. We did a live show and we talked about Madden rankings. They did Kirk Cousins dirty. They ranked him the 16th highest at 81. I think he was 83 last year, and he got better. I don't know what the deal is with Madden. They just do Kirk Cousins dirty. Now, but they did there's 2 rookies that got some pub, and that the cornerbacks, we got the Madden 23 rookie cornerback rankings. They had Andrew Booth Jr. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th with a 73. Now, I think they recognize the fact that this guy probably should have been a first-round pick, but they ranked him the 5th highest rookie cornerback, so that's pretty good. Now, I wasn't as impressed with Lewis Cine. They gave him in the safeties, Madden 23 rookie rankings. Well, it's not too bad. I thought it was lower than this, but yeah, this isn't too bad. Kyle Hamilton 76, Lewis Cine 75. So he wasn't the second safety taken, but they got him ranked number 1 or number 2. But I think Daxton Hill was drafted ahead of him, but they're tied at 75. But that's the safeties, the top rookie safeties. So it was nice to see some of our rookies get a little pub. None of the other players, I don't think, were ranked this high. And then they did. Justin Jefferson got a 93 rating, and they ranked him 6, even though he's probably top 3 receiver in the league. But they did Jamar Chase even worse, gave him an 85. They ranked him out of the top 10 in wide receivers. It was crazy. It was funny because of Tom Brady said, "Hey, don't feel so bad. They left me off the Madden game entirely, like his second year in the league." So it was kind of funny that he said that. Now, there's a lot of talk about throwback uniforms. Is all over Twitter. Everybody's saying, "Well, the Vikings going to have a throwback uni," and they've had throwback unis in the past, but you just don't remember. Even when Brett Favre wore a throwback jersey. So here's some throwback jerseys that people are posting on Twitter that might get you a little excited about. Hey, what and I want to hear your feedback. What do you think of these throwbacks? The first option is these helmets with the white face masks. Now, I don't think this will happen. I think people tend to shy away from white face masks because of potential glare off a bright color that's in your face, but they look pretty good. I prefer matte finishes, but this looks pretty good. But I don't think this will happen. It looks good, but in practicality, I don't know if they'll go for that. Here's Adrian Peterson wearing a throwback jersey. I know we wore these a couple of years. This is the helmets before the matte finish. Notice how they never match the uniforms. I like the matte finish. Keep on the helmet, so keep the matte finish on the helmet, but get these jerseys. I love these jerseys. These are probably my favorite. There is another option that I'm leaving for last that I think you're gonna love. Now, here's another classic jersey. Here's Chris Carter wearing the road whites. It's you watch it. There's the last picture. This is very similar to this, and I think you're gonna like the look. But this is what these look like. They're okay. As far as throwback, I like purple throwbacks more than white throwbacks, but these are pretty good. Here's another version of that. It's pretty nice. It got the trim around the numbers. It not my favorite, but hey, I wouldn't mind them. Now here's a good one. I like these purple ones with the stripes. These are tight. This is Adrian Peterson version, and then this one, pretty nice. I like this. Now here's the one that would probably excite you. This is Justin Jefferson in the throwback whites. This looks pretty good. Honestly, we got similar colors as LSU, so it'd be pretty. You'd probably be pretty excited about these unis. But I like the gold trim around the numbers. They got rid of the sail type of numbers with the extra accent on it. And I think you throw these with the matte finish, helmets, maybe a little gloss. I don't know. Maybe they can get that color right, but these are pretty tight. Now, tell me what you think. What do you think about this Justin Jefferson throwback picture? Tell me what you think. Which uniforms you like. Tell me what you think about Christian Watson and their left tackle for the Packers. Tell me what you think about the rookies. I want to hear what you're excited about this upcoming camp. Tell me what the battles you want to hear about. I'm gonna be monitoring Twitter like crazy, bringing up everything from the day. Hopefully at night after everything's done, get you caught up on what's happening in camp. I'm pretty excited about this. I don't know about you. Skol Vikings. See you next time. I'm out. Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm your host, Dave. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Skol World. Now, also click like, subscribe, and leave a comment. See you next time.